Hey yo. LiL SLiM. Yo, what we doing on this track, man? Oh yeah, that's right. There's not even anybody there that I'm talking to. People where I'm from always try to make me feel down. Two faces say I'm the king, but I guess that means I must have stole crowns. In math, I can never find the Y in a slope, and that's all we got taught, so I guess there's no hope. I just sit back, relax, write a verse and notes, and the person behind me asks me what I'm doing. I tell them, and they're like, oh, that's dope. As I sit back, laugh, think to himself, nope. Damn, now we can't get the X-intercept. Oh well, that's not first class, I'ma fail cause I'ma fail English next. Failed my English test, didn't do my best. Too much of my madness, should've studied. Too much worrying about my buddy who got bloody after being with another girl who was ever so lovely. And too much thinking about my own girl. She says I make her blush, I think I make her twirl. Always in weird conversations, like her talking about the hardships people are facing on the other side of the world. I'm like, oh brother, in subjects can I please find another? I mean, I love her, but when I start getting stupid over bad conversations, she's the one that's
I'm still the same kid, still rapping in the basement, still going through changes and still looking at the people who turn their back on me on my way to get famous. And I'm still the same kid, still rapping in the basement, still going through changes and still looking at the people who turn their back on me on my way to get famous.
Friends turn their back like it's nonchalant. People will tell me do my best, well the best is all I got. Took a shot, didn't work, gave a lot, but was it worth the cost and the loss and the hurt? But I guess that's how things go, you gotta face a few problems before you blow. But if this is who I'm truly destined to be, when I'm on MTV, I'ma bring up some reporters and walk up to your doorstep and ask you why you did this to me. Was it cause I was always messing with D's and you didn't want the reputation of hanging with D? Or was it cause you were a coward and didn't want the lather and the bitterness, who'd rather deal with the business mess? Did I tell you we'd get better? Yes. You say let's take a rest, I can't deal with this stress. But since we used to be friends, I guess the money you owe me you can still pay me in checks. But look at you now, look at your house, there's holes and stains in your carpet. No food in the kitchen so you're probably starving. Your life is garbage. I tell the reporters to look up in the corner. First you can tell you can't afford a vacuum, and there's a baboon leaving a raccoon full of stab wounds. Wait, those are your kids messing around with each other. And I wouldn't even bet money to say that your girl's with your best friend in your back room.
You're the same kid, still rapping in the basement, still going through changes and still looking at the people who turn their back on me on my way to get famous. And I'm still the same kid, still rapping in the basement, still going through changes and still looking at the people who turn their back on me on my way to get famous.
Most hardest times of my life are the ones where I have to fight to say what I like, despite the haters that divide my mind, thinking that one side's alive but the other is so surprised that thinks of these shock factor rhymes to put on these empty lines, thinking that it's so divine but knowing it's such a crime. The only reason I'm even in my prime is cause God sent me a sign to be telling everybody to be ever so kind. LiL SLiM, everybody. It's that new us against the world stuff. So I will say one last thing. R.I.P. Closed on Sunday. Ha. LiL SLiM, baby.